Welcome back to the March to Independence. I'm Steve Friedman, your host, parent, author, and advocate. Well, today I come to you from inside our neighborhood woods. Why am I here in the woods when our topic today is communication? You might think we would be in a mall or some other place where there's a lot of people that are talking. But I'm here in the woods because communication is a key to confidence and mental well-being. And I couldn't think of another place that was more serene, for me anyway, than being here in the woods, sitting on a park bench where I oftentimes take walks and sit here and read a book. In the background, there's a little stream that's trickling by, and every once in a while we may hear passerby and the crunch of the gravel underneath their feet. It's just very serene, and I find that this is a really healthy place to be. Again, communication is a key to confidence. That doesn't mean that verbal communication is the key to confidence and well-being, but it is just content over style. We all have a lot of thoughts going on in our mind. We're thinking about exciting things that have just happened. We're thinking about the loved ones in our lives, about the activities we're doing, about maybe situations that are coming up that might be a bit anxious for us, or things that have happened that either were upsetting or exciting. And usually those things just kind of pass through our mind. Sometimes they're a bit heavy, and it really helps for us to have somebody else to talk to share those troubles with, or share the excitement with. It's harder for people with Down syndrome to do that sometimes because they just might be challenged and frustrated by their ability to communicate. So these thoughts might sit in their head, and they're just trying to figure out how to move on from them without really having somebody that they can talk to. Oftentimes we might see that our children or adults with Down syndrome are spending a lot of time on what we might call superficial discussions with ourselves or with their friends, just chit-chat and playing games without really getting to know each other deeply. And that's just part of the relationship building, and it's a step towards relationship building, but it is also something that we want to work on, because the more that people feel comfortable to share their excitements and their frustrations, the more comfortable they are with what's going on a day-to-day basis. As we know, inside the Down syndrome community, some people are quite verbal, other people are working on it, and other people utilize adaptive technology or sign language in order to help them to communicate. And all these are certainly great communication skills, and I would certainly encourage us all to find the right combination of communication skills and style that work for us, so that we may be able to share the content of what's in our mind. So who do we share that content with? Well, certainly it could be parents or siblings. It could be friends, teachers, therapists, anybody, any special person that comes in our lives that seems to strike that great relationship. Suddenly, our people with Down syndrome are comfortable to share information that they don't share with many other people. And so I think that when we think about the social circles model that we talked about in another session, that's really helpful to put into the context the opportunities for our loved ones with Down syndrome to be able to communicate in whatever way they feel comfortable with the people that they feel comfortable. So exposing our people with Down syndrome to the opportunity to meet people and befriend people that will help them to just grow and find that confidence and mental well-being that we talked about at the start. It's a good opportunity to talk about shyness and introversion briefly, because these are not Down syndrome traits. These are just general traits. Many of us may be shy or introverted or have social anxiety, and those are not limited to people with Down syndrome, and they're not excluded from people with Down syndrome. For those people that are shy or introverted, we just need to give them space and give them the opportunity to converse in the way and at the time that they feel most comfortable. It's not something that really benefits from pressure. It benefits from just relaxed support. Introverts oftentimes find that they get overwhelmed with a large group of people or a lot of activity. And so trying to find those opportunities where it might be one-on-one conversations with friends or family will enable them to have more conversations. I think the key to communication is truly to meet them where they are If they're verbal and very gregarious, that's great. Provide those opportunities for them to meet other people and be in those social settings that they seem to crave and they certainly can benefit from. If they're more reserved, that's great as well. And we just want to try and provide them with opportunities to build their confidence and relationships in a smaller, more serene setting, perhaps like this. And as far as meeting them where they are, it's truly content over style. Thanks for joining us on the March to Independence. There are 3 ways you can continue to learn. First, you can check out our website, beyonddownsyndrome.net. On the website, there's lots of information, articles, resources. There's a independence worksheet that you can download and adapt for your own independence plan and update it periodically. So very helpful, and it's free on the website. Second opportunity is to continue to join us for these YouTube videos. So we'll continue to have them throughout March, and they're available for future reference on a wide variety of topics that can help you on your march to independence. And thirdly, check out our book, The Essential Guide for Families with Down Syndrome, Plans and Actions for Independence at Every Stage of Life. It truly is intended for every stage of life, so it's never too early and it's never too late to be on your independence plan. We found that there's just a lot of information that people need to learn and know, and rather than every family having to start over, we've provided the guidebook in order to give you a jump start on where you need to find information, what kind of options you have in your life and for your own independence plan. So I would encourage you to check out the Essential Guide for Families with Down Syndrome. Thanks again for joining us on the March to Independence. We'll see you next time. Take care.